Hi everyone, and welcome back to some more modded Darkest Dungeon. So, this time we'll be doing the wield, because there's a succubus item in here, and I will be bringing a succubus with me. She's now Rajin, we also got Roar, Abomination, we got Skentendo, Thrall, and we got Gesundheit, Vestal. So, let's go then, shall we? It's a medium run, so let's just grab all the food, some medicinal herbs, some anti-venom, some holy water, obviously torches, maybe a bandage or two, and shovels. I would say at least 3 shovels. I would hate to run out of shovels in here. Okay, that looks reasonable. Let's go then! So first, let's check the layout. We have to complete 100% of room battles, so I can't skip any of those. But I can potentially skip corridor fights. Anyway, we got one right here. I'm looking forward to using the succubus. She has some really weird abilities, but we'll test them in practice. Right, all the 3. That required anti-venom, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yep. And we got some gold. Alright then. Now this... I think it used a key which I didn't bring. And something else as well. I just don't actually remember. Yeah, anti-venom. Nice. And we got anti-venom back from it. Very nice. So, there's a fight in here. Time to test the succubus. That's a fairly normal group, and we surprised them. The madman needs to go down first, because that's going to be a lot of stress. So... I don't think I want to transform just yet. We could use Blight. That should land on the Acolyte. It will probably not land on the Scratcher, but it should work on the Acolyte. So let's go for that. Yep, it landed. That's good enough. Okay, what can we do with the succubus? Revelation. Forward 3. Steal 1 HP per ally, gain 1% damage per ally, and -2 stress for everyone, okay. Silent Curse, mark target, disable stress skills. Interesting. Steal 5 dodge. That would be really nice against the madman, actually. What else? Demonic Leeching. Steal 3% damage per target hit. Stun 110% base versus marked targets. My hero. Back 1, buff target, and force guard by ally. Let's go with disable stress skills. Oh great, he dodged that. Seriously? Well then, that's slightly annoying. Maybe stun the Acolyte. I can't do anything about the madman on this turn. He will get at least 1 attack, unfortunately. And then... let's see, we can activate Riposte. That's a possibility. We could also try to knock back the Fungal Scratcher, which would also move the Acolyte towards me. That's not a bad idea. Here, nice. So now the Acolyte will be a little bit easier to finish off. There's the Madman. Well, not much I can do about that right now. Hopefully we can neutralize him before he gets a chance to do that again. Oh, he moved back to the front. Well, that's just rude. Also, I did upgrade Skentendo's weapon and armor, which means he will have slightly higher dodge now. That should help. Actually, hold on, did I? Apparently I did not. Okay, never mind, I was thinking about it, but didn't end up actually doing it. I did upgrade some skills, however, and I gave him Trample. If we get surprised and he gets knocked back all the way to the back, I will be able to use Trample to get back to the front easily. So that will be useful. Okay, back to the Abomination now. I can actually attack the Acolyte right here. It probably won't stun, but oh no, it actually will. Okay then. I only need 2 more damage against the Acolyte. I still want to neutralize the madman. Let's try that curse again. There we go, nice. So that will disable his stress skills. I still need to kill it, mind you. But first, let's kill the Acolyte. This should be a little bit easier now. I can actually make that corpse go away. Still have to deal with the Scratchers. Okay, so I could use Gore. That will stun Scantendo. Let's actually activate Riposte. Here. He can do some damage that way. Okay, he will pass because he doesn't really have any other attacks. Okay then. We don't need any healing at the moment. Let's actually get rid of that corpse. That was almost enough damage. But alas, it was not. Yeah, I was hoping that will work because then I could actually hit the Madman with Roar. Okay. Well, let's just do it this way. The Blight actually landed. Nice one. So, what else can we do? Revelation. Yeah, I don't really want to use that right now. Demonic Leeching. Okay. And my hero. These abilities are weird. Steal 3% damage per target hit. Well, one of them is marked, which will give me a chance to stun it. Let's use that then. Sounds good to me. Here. Okay, and that will reduce their damage. Not by a lot, but it will stack up. Although the duration is only... No, it's for the rest of the battle, not one turn. One battle. So we can stack that debuff. Okay. I like this class so far. She's not good at actually doing damage, it seems. But she's good at debuffing. Anyway, the Madman. I still can't quite hit him. But the Fungal Scratcher will die on the next turn. So let's actually use Gore. Here. And we resisted our own stun, nice. Okay then. He does have like 60% stun resist, 65%. Now, the Madman. I still need to get rid of the Madman. Let's just hit him. He will probably get a chance to attack one more time, unless we disable his stress skills again. Here. Okay, that worked. So he's basically completely harmless right now. He can't do anything, literally. He doesn't seem to have any other skills. One Scratcher is gone, and the other one is gone. Nice. So just the Madman left. We were supposed to kill the Madman first, but we killed him last. Oh, nice. Okay then. Plus 2 speed, plus 15% damage. And plus 10% stress damage received. Let's maybe give that to Scantendo. He can do the most damage here. Although, I'm not quite willing to remove any other items here. We could maybe give the Stun Stone to the Abomination. So, okay, speed and damage for Scantendo. He will have at least a little bit of speed this way. And we can give the Stun Stone to the Abomination. I could also give the box to the Abomination. But in order to take maximum advantage of that, I would have to transform. And that will increase the stress damage we take. That will give us stress damage just on its own. But this will be useful combined with Manacles, which we can use in normal form. So that's what I'm going with. I did not bring any keys, unfortunately, but I already brought a lot of stuff. So, let's move on. I guess we'll go this way? I will have to backtrack one way or the other. So let's just continue this way. We can backtrack and then rest. My inventory will probably be full soon, but oh well. Whatever. That requires anti-venom. That's already marked because we did that before. We got a corridor fight, that's fine. What's their blight resist? Not that high. Maybe we'll land it on both? No. Just on the skeleton. So wait, can the succubus do like any damage whatsoever? Probably if I use Revelation. Most likely, yes. But I don't really want to do that just yet. Yeah, hold on, there are more skills in here. Harvest Reaper. Protect your goddess. Side swing. Bypass guard, armor piercing. More damage against marked targets. Or rather, more accuracy and more crit. Yeah, so she can do some good damage here. But I would have to transform first. Let's maybe not do that against this group. This group is not exactly tough. We'll deal with them just fine. I might need a little bit of stress healing at some point. So let's kill the dog first. And then the skeletons. Still don't quite need any healing. I suppose we can heal Scantendo. He has 37 health maximum. Nice hit, bro. Are we there yet? Okay, so that should do the trick. Yes, it will. Didn't even need that stun. And we are done here. Maybe we can get one more heal in. So using Revelation will also remove some of our stress. But again, I don't really want to do that right now. So let's not do that right now. That demonic leeching skill is pretty nice.
The slow death, unforeseen.
The succubus class in general seems to be pretty strong. It will just take a little bit of time to get used to. Alright, in we go. We don't have any scouting information beyond this point. We surprised them, nice. Okay, so first, Acolytes. Let's just go with Beast's Bile here.
The ground quakes.
Okay, there we go, both the Blights landed. Then, we can use Silent Curse on the Acolyte all the way in the back. There we go, I really like that skill, that is so useful against enemies that have stress attacks. And there are quite a few. Then, up to 6 damage with Judgment and then 2 damage from Blight. So unless I get a crit, that is not enough for a kill. I could, however, try a stun. Let's try a stun. I just want to avoid taking too much stress damage. So now, I'm thinking Riposte. Or just hit the Brawler. Maybe knock him back a bit. He resisted the knockback. But he's down to 1 health now. Now I can ignore him because he will die from the bleed and blight on his next turn. Yeah, this is fine. I have to say, I really like the Thrall class. I like a lot of these classes, they are so good. And it makes the game play quite differently compared to, like, unmodded. Okay, so I'm thinking Silent Curse again. That only works for 1 turn. So let's silence that one, because this one should be easier to kill. I can actually hit it, like this. Okay, that wasn't quite enough, but it will be enough. I only need 1 more damage, and it missed us. We pretty much got this. Might need a little bit of healing now. Pretty good damage. That was almost enough for a kill, only 1 damage short. Let's heal ourselves a little. I don't want to drop too low on health, for obvious reasons. So, next up, Blight again. Nice one. So that's a kill, and that leaves us with 1 Acolyte. Maybe finish off that Brawler. And give ourselves a little bit of Torch. I only need 1 damage on him. And that will increase my Torch slightly. The Acolyte will get 1 more attack anyway, which is fine. Yeah, that was not a stress attack, so I'm okay with this. Maybe we should actually use Revelation, like, before this fight ends, because that will remove stress from other people, like this. Okay, and that gives us different skills. Oh wait, is that a free action? Doesn't say so. Or is this just the next turn? Well, anyway, we got Harvest Reaper, Side Swing, and Protect Your Goddess. Mark self and target, Force Guard by enemy. Wait, what? Force Guard by enemy? What the heck? That's interesting. That is a really weird skill. Okay, Harvest Reaper is AoE actually. And then we got Side Swing. I like this class a lot. Oh yeah, that also does 1 damage to other people, but it heals the succubus. Yeah, she has some really weird skills. Right here. Okay. Anyway, let's finish this, shall we? It's basically already done anyway. We got Ruby Blossom. Sisters only, okay. Plus 66% bleed duration. I'm out of inventory space. I don't really want to rest just yet. I suppose I can just get rid of that bandage. Okay, Eldritch Altar. Did that use holy water? I think so. Did it? Yes, it did. And we removed a negative quirk. So, let's move on, shall we? I am not resting just yet. We got some scouting information. A fight in the corridor. Oh well, I guess we'll deal with it. It's fine. No, don't go back in. Get your asses back here. Here, that should be fine. So, maybe we should use Revelation right away. Yeah, I mean, that will reduce our stress a little. So, works for me. It's not a whole lot of stress reduction, but it's always something. Now, yeah, let's just go with Harvest Reaper. That will hit all of them. There we go. Yeah, just need to be careful about the part where she does damage to others. But we have the Vestal with group heals, so it shouldn't be a huge problem. 1 Blight landed, nice one. They do have fairly high Blight resist, but we can also reduce their Blight resist. So I'm thinking group heal.
A momentary abatement.
Yeah, 15 health is not that much. I'm just saying. Okay, that was almost enough. We need 1 more damage on that Scratcher. Yeah, the downside is that she has very little health, only 15 health maximum. That is not a lot. She could use some trinkets that increase her health. Maybe we'll find some. Anyway, let's finish this. So, hold on, I still need 1 more damage on the Scratcher. Let's go with Harvest Reaper. That will kill the Scratcher.
Maintain the offensive.
Okay, 13 health. And we're basically done. That's 1 damage off, unfortunately. We can get 1 more heal in before we finish this. Because he's basically dead anyway. He will die before he gets a chance to attack again. So let's not actually use any more attacks. Yeah, we can use that. The Scratcher will die from the bleed. I can basically ignore him entirely. Wait, I can't move? What the heck? Yeah, I don't actually want to attack the Scratcher. Let's attack the corpse. I think we can use the Vestal 1 more time. Yep. There. And now he will die.
Give them no quarter.
I think my inventory is full. Yes, indeed. I might have to pass on the crests. Or I can eat the food. Because we have more than enough food anyway. This is fine. I could also rest and free up some inventory space. But I don't want to rest just yet. I want to rest when we backtrack. Oh, and there's a secret door. Except I didn't bring a key with me. Maybe we'll find one. We'll see, maybe we'll find one. Fingers crossed. I could actually use one for that. Okay. More acolytes. We'll probably hit 100 stress on the Vestal. Yep. She's only 15 off. Oh well, I can handle that. So, maybe a stun. Yes, stun one acolyte. And then silence the other acolyte with the succubus. And let's go with Beast's Bile here. I don't really want to transform because that will push the Vestal closer to 100 stress, but the Abomination is still useful in his regular form. Okay, Silent Curse. And it dodged. Seriously now? Come on. That's just annoying. Knock back this guy. And that will also kill him. Nice. Okay, fortunately the Acolyte is not using a stress attack. She did basically nothing right now. So next up, Beast Bile again.
Decisive pummeling.
There it is. We'll probably take more stress damage. There, the curse landed. So that one will be silenced now. Not much point using a stun again, because that will not do much. Let's heal ourselves a little. Back to almost full health. Seriously now? What's up with the dodges? We are the ones supposed to be dodging, not the other way around. Oh, this is actually like the worst position for him to be in, because he can move forward 3 positions from all the way in the back, but he can't do it from here. That's slightly annoying, but okay. Right, I do not want to transform, I really do not. I have to back up. Well, okay. Maybe this is a good moment to use Revelations on the Succubus. Probably, yeah. Okay, let's just do that. That's also a stress heal. And then probably side swing to kill the Acolyte. There we go. Nice one. 11 health. I really do not like the Succubus's low health pool. I need some trinket that will increase her health. 17 health is way too low. There are so many enemies that can do 17 damage with one attack easily. No problem whatsoever. Stun the Acolyte. We are at 83 stress. Hopefully we can stay below 100 until we camp. I could just camp a little bit earlier. I suppose that's not a bad idea. Okay, let's try to kill that Acolyte quickly, before she gets a chance to attack us again. We need 8 more damage. I probably won't be able to land another stun, because now she has plus 50% stun resist. There we go, won't be needed. Okay, so side swing. Oh yeah, that buff is also pretty nice. Are we done? Yep, we are pretty much done. I can probably use a group heal one more time. Yep. And now we can finish him off. Done. Okay, some gold. Oh, we are done already. Hold on. I don't really want to leave just yet. I want to try finding a key. It's fairly unlikely we'll find one, but we can try, I don't know. I kind of want to try to get to that secret door. Shovel here. I just need one key and that's it. Not to mention we can still get more loot in this place. How about we just rest right now? No, I can't do that in the corridor. Okay, hold on, hold on. What can I get rid of? I can't use this item because that's for a wrong class. I'm not quite willing to destroy anything here, but I want that ruby. I can probably destroy the holy water. Okay, fine. I'll pass on the deeds. So let's go pick up some more treasure. I'm still hoping to find the key. That's all I need. This required anti-venom, which I don't have anymore. I don't think shovel works on that. Pretty sure it does not. Okay, never mind. At least we know there are no more room fights, because that was the actual objective here. There might be corridor fights, however, but I just want to find a key and get more treasure in general. I think, yeah, this also used anti-venom, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it didn't use medicinal herbs, no. Okay. Yep, there's a corridor fight, but that's alright. Not a problem whatsoever. Let's transform. Might as well. That will reduce a little bit of stress. We are down to 81 now. But that's still only 19 away from 100. Nice one, a bleed. They do have a fairly low bleed resist. Maybe stun the artillery. I don't think I can reduce protection from the scratchers, unfortunately. Nope, not really. Okay. You tried. Not hard enough, apparently. That was a pretty bad turn. Yeah, 12 health out of 15. These guys can easily do 15 damage, like with one crit or so. I suppose it's balanced this way because she can kind of heal herself, so there's that. But it still makes me nervous. All it takes is a high damage attack and then a bleed or a blight, because that can kill you quite easily. I had it happen before. The initial attack brings you down to 0 and then the bleed or the blight actually kills you. That can happen quite easily. Riposte and a mark should be helpful here. They will be more likely to target Scantendo. Not to mention he can actually do damage that way. So there's the heal. It's just that we'll probably need a group healer in any group that has a succubus. You know, to heal up others. 1 damage is not a whole lot, but if it happens every single turn, it can stack up pretty quickly. Yep. Let's maybe group heal. So that basically just removed the damage I did in the past 2 turns. Are we done yet? Hopefully there won't be too many more corridor groups. Not because I can't handle them, but just to speed things up, seeing how we already finished the quest itself. I would normally probably leave, but I really want to try finding a key. Just get rid of the herbs. I'll have to pass on the deed. Unless we just eat some of the food. Okay, fine, let's just eat some of the food and take the deed. I'll probably rest in the next room or so. I kind of really want to rest after backtracking. Come on, give me a key, damn it. Nope.
Treasure could stop
okay, never mind.
Otherworldly corruption.
One more room in this direction. Oh, I should have moved back to default party order. But this is fine, actually. Yeah, we'll just use Revelation right away. And then the bleed. That bleed is really nice. This one. That is a really nice attack right there. Okay, so then we can stack that with some blight. And then we can activate Riposte on Scantendo. Maybe stun one of them. There we go, nice one. He won't bother us on this turn. Yeah, that dodge debuff can also stack pretty quickly, especially when there are too few Cilliards. So now they should target... Oh, no, they will still target the succubus, okay. Yeah, see? They can easily take her down to 0 right now. If he targeted her again, that would take her down to 0, and then the bleed could actually kill her. So that's mostly what I'm concerned about. She needs more health. But other than that, I really like that class. That is quite a unique class. There, 8 health. That's still not a lot, I'm just saying.
Obliterated.
We are, however, almost done here. Just one more guy to kill, basically. The others are as good as dead. Nice heal. Not. Okay. Are we there yet? I wonder what her camping skills are. Let's take a look. Reduce stress by 15 on self. 50% chance to reduce stress or increase stress on other companions. Okay. -6 maximum health on one companion, but reduce stress. And +6 maximum health on her. Oh, that is nice. That could actually increase her maximum health and reduce maximum health of some other high health character. +45% damage. Oh! So +45% damage for the succubus, but minus 90% damage from one other companion, like a Vestal, for example. That sounds really powerful right there. Okay, done. We got a lucky talisman for a grave robber. +12 dodge. Yeah, that is actually pretty nice. I would like to take that with me. But I have to get rid of something. I guess we can remove the shovels. Okay, default party order. Let's go into that last room, and then we can backtrack. It seems unlikely I'll find a key now. Oh, there's a new battle in the corridor. Right, let's just rest right now. I might just go back to the hamlet, but I want to try finding a key, damn it. Let's see, can we avoid nighttime ambush? I don't think so. No, apparently not. Right, I do not want to increase stress, I want to reduce stress. Yeah. All companions reduce stress by 25, but increase stress by 45 for Skentendo. I don't quite want to do that. I could reduce his stress first, and then use Chain the Beast. But that will give him over 70 stress total. I'm not happy about that. Nope, not at all. Okay, we can increase damage for the succubus, that's fine. Heal 15%, sure. More damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will increase stress for the Vestal, because that's a religious class. I don't know about this. Suffered 25% HP damage. Increased stress by 25. No. Maybe we should just use Chain the Beast. Or don't use anything. Let's get more accuracy. And chant. Here. Okay, fine. Good enough.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Let's just go back all the way.
Made clear.
Yes, I could leave right now, but I don't want to, damn it. And corridor groups usually aren't really a big deal. So I'm not exactly worried about that. Stun the Acolyte.
The way is
Oh, that failed. Well then.
clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
79 stress. Let's go with Silent Curse. I would prefer to not hit 100 stress. Kill the Ectoplasm, because they can merge into a bigger one, and I would prefer to avoid that. And kill the Acolyte before she gets a chance to use a stress skill. Yeah, here's another Ectoplasm. Oh, she will go again. Yep, there it is. I don't... Yep, we'll hit 100. Damn it. I mean, it's not really a big deal, but some of the afflictions can be really bad. They can make them pass their turn and things like that. Which is especially bad on a healer, you know? Yeah, they might actually merge into a big one here. Not yet, but there's a good chance that will happen. I probably can't stun them. That was pretty useful, or pretty useless for damage, but useful for a self-heal, I suppose. So what the heck do we do here? Let's just transform, then I can do some damage. So I only need one more damage on the Acolyte, but Harvest Reaper will not hit the Acolyte, that's the problem. Let's just use Side Swing. I don't want them to merge into a big ectoplasm, that's mostly what I'm trying to avoid. But they might do that, like right now. Nope. There's still a good chance they will do that.
Executed with impunity.
Come on. They are fairly annoying. Fortunately, they don't have a lot of health. There, we stunned one. At least there's that. We can basically ignore the Acolyte now. If we go above 150 stress, I will just leave. Because I will not risk losing my Vestal. I don't care about the secret room that much. And I don't know if I can even use that secret room, because again, I would have to find the key. There's no guarantee we will actually find the key. None whatsoever. I would say it's actually fairly unlikely. Not impossible, which is why I haven't left. I normally take a key with me, but I had a lot of crap for this dungeon. I was low on inventory space as is. 1000 gold, hey, that was worth it just for that alone. Okay, default party order. And hopefully no more corridor fights. Let's go. I'll keep an eye on the corridor. Because they can spawn in an already explored area. Just like they did right now. There's still a curio right here. So hey, who knows, maybe we'll get more gold from that. And several more rooms, which will not have any room battles. We know that because the quest is finished. Let's go, people, faster! No time to waste, chop chop! Lazy bastards. Can't you guys, like, run or something like that? Apparently not. Almost there. Still, like I said, I need a key. At least try to find a key. We'll check that curio first. Come on. Maybe we'll get some scouting information to see if it's actually worth exploring the rest. That was the last food left, but that shouldn't really be a big concern. Right, that's the room. So let's check that curio. Right here. Off you go. It's fairly unlikely this specific one will have a key, but like I said, you never know. It's empty. Okay. Go on. Some scouting information, please. Yep. Okay. Blockade, I don't care about that. Let's go this way. Yeah, that requires anti-venom, which I don't have. And this requires, I think, a bandage. And I got rid of that. Hey, we still got Vengeful Boots for a musketeer. Sure, alright. Screw it, let's just go back to that treasure room. I can still get something out of it. It won't be as good without a key, but oh well, it's fine. I'll have a key next time around. And we've been here long enough, to be honest. Not to mention the Vestal is at 126 stress, which is a little bit much. So, right, this would have been much better with a key, but again, maybe next time. We are leaving. This was a pretty good run, all things considered. That is a lot of gold! And I do actually need that gold. And we got a succubus item. The downside is that it will reduce the healing she gets, but I mean, that's probably fine with how low her health pool is. Let's check what we got. -4 maximum health, +2 speed. +2 speed is nice. Plus 15% bleed resist, that is also nice for a succubus. +5 stress on miss. +10 accuracy versus marked, okay. Could have been worse. We got, wait, what's that? That looks like a new class.
Like me, you are a
Let's take a look.
this place.
Oh, right, hold on. I'm full. Let's just dismiss someone. We can sort this by class. I'm sure I have like multiples of many classes. Yeah, I can get rid of one Bogatyr. We got 3. That seems to be the best option here. No, let's get rid of one of these guys. We got 4 of them. Certainly don't need that many. Done.
Turn yourself now to the condition of those.
Oh, Duchess, okay. Let's see, that is quite a few skills. She can also transform? Seems like it. Well, we'll probably use her for the next dungeon. Whatever that's going to be. And let's check the stagecoach really quick. Anything interesting here? Houndmaster, Jester, Falconer. I do not have a Falconer yet. I can't quite increase my roster size. Or maybe I can. What do we need again? We need 16 deeds. Well, in theory, I could do that. Here. Is it worth it? No, probably not. That would be a little bit too much. I can just dismiss another Paracausalist, because I still have 3 of them. I don't need that many. No, certainly not. A sword by class. Do we have more than 3 of any other class? I don't think so. Nope. Okay, so let's just get rid of this one. I didn't invest any gold into him. Let's see. Kleptomaniac. Let's dismiss the Kleptomaniac. I hate Kleptomaniacs. Off you go then. And we'll grab the Falconer because I don't have one. I could also pick up the Houndmaster. However, that's going to be the end of this episode. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, or a dislike if you didn't. And subscribe for more videos just like this one. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.